Things in Innsbruck are coming to an end right now. After living here on and off for the last 3 years, we're moving out tomorrow morning. We're ready to encounter this new upcoming chapter of our lives. I'm sitting up here asking myself, how do I feel about this new upcoming scenery arising on the horizon? And I know for a fact that I'm not the only person right now who is experiencing some sort of change of environment currently, whether that has been caused intentionally or unintentionally in this post-pandemic world. And I kind of want to establish this thought of, okay, uncertainty can provide a lot of freedom, but at the same time it can also cause a lot of fear and doubts and everything that comes along with it. There's an interesting quote I'd like to name at this point. Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity. Danger is a very real thing, but fear is a choice. Just like any other fear of the future is natural and normal, yet it's something that we create within our mind. If we want, we can choose to discover ways to live more freely and independent from the things we create inside of our minds. I always aim to develop myself further, and I'm a strong believer that I can learn from any situation that life is providing me with. For this case, I want to share one particular concept that I've created for myself that helped me to understand fear better, and also gives me an opportunity to move behind it and to kind of establish a bird's eye view about a certain situation, and that helps me to just stay focused and stay on track with the decisions I'm making. Moving your attention throughout time can be a very dangerous thing. Placing it into the past causes depression, and when you place it into the future, you get anxiety. Where attention feels most at home is in the current right now. At the end of the day, it's where things happen and where life occurs and where reality, our external environment, meets consciousness. If you're able to make yourself aware that it's not you who is having thoughts or emotions or situations, but you're barely experiencing yourself to have these things. This is a difference. If you're able to get rid of any thought patterns that were initiated in any past or future concepts, this can feel very free and distant from any sort of suffering. There's something very beautiful underneath the noise and underneath the pain of our minds and of our whole system. If we're able to unlock this depth of area within our system, a lot more can flow freely. I'm a strong believer of intentions. I guess when we say that life happens in the present moment and it's all right now, at least an intention can set an indication of which direction we want to be heading towards to in the future. It narrows things in, and we can guide ourselves into future directions that are just more desirable. I guess we can say that a product of uncertainty and inevitability is fear of future. And if we aim to live an intentional life, and if we kind of set an indication towards certain possible outcomes in our futures, a lot of this uncertainty gets erased, and therefore the fear of future. At the end of the day, we're mostly free with all the decisions we're making right now, and we can always do what we want. If we're unhappy with a situation, all we need to do is to be be aware of the fact that something is not alright, and then we have the possibility to make a change about it. Doesn't matter in which situation we find ourselves in, there's literally always another possible outcome of how we can live life. And if we realize this fact, it may not erase fear of future completely, but at least it transforms into some sort of curiosity instead of being afraid of things. We do not move into our thoughts into the future and become anxious about something, just as we become depressive when we go back into the past. But we're just aware of the fact that something new is coming up right now, and that whatever is coming up, it's okay as it is, and we have always the power in our hands to do something about it. There's always an option. I guess that's what I wanted to say. And there are so many cars. Oh my god, I hope this doesn't bother you watching. I've been loving to produce these videos recently on YouTube. I just love to share my thoughts and experiences and put them into little creative expressions, in a sense. So I hope you like them as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos lately. This really means so much, and yeah, have a great day.